could get used to this. I'm dying for your kiss. Didn't even know. Now it surely shows. You make me feel alive. Make me wanna try. Won't give up this fight. You're the reason why I'm sinking through it.
Our 20th YouTube video.
Yes.
No, we thought for our 20th episode, we should answer questions.
So, we polled some friends and family. What are some questions that people have been asking you regarding our journey?
The answer to that is that we weren't sure we were going to. We had a few family members and friends who encouraged us to do so.
Yes.
And said, oh, you can make money and blah, blah, blah. And we were very standoffish about it.
Yeah, we don't care about making the money. We cared about
sharing,
keeping our friends and family involved in what we were doing.
But the truth is that I think we've really enjoyed making these videos. It's a very fun way to
review our own journey together, for me to remember what we did and where it was. So it's served a couple of purposes.
And it's been a fun activity. I mean, we do have time.
It is our job these days.
We do have time, and we look forward to it. We look forward to all of you watching our videos.
Yes, and we just absolutely love to hear from y'all. So
and please be patient. We are
learning,
I hope, learning and getting better.
That's right. That's right.
No.
Oh.
On a daily basis, not really. I don't.
We love our children. We have 3 daughters, and they all have spouses, and they're all living their lives. They're all independent, working, married, establishing their own families, and of course we love to see them, and we got to see them at a family wedding recently. We'll hopefully see some of them over the holidays. We're actually going to Florida to spend time with Rich's folks for the winter, which is another reason, kind of a secondary reason why we're doing this whole trip. But we do look forward to spending time with not only your folks in Florida, but my sister and your brother and their spouses. So
as I've gotten older, my love and appreciation for my kids has gotten only stronger. They are the most important thing in my life.
Yeah.
But that means, are they happy?
They're beautiful people who are happy and successful.
So. And the answer is, it's been so easy. It's
so
been
far, knock on wood.
Complete non-issue. We've been in walking distance of grocery stores most of the time. We've had some big adventures on our scooters.
Yes.
But basically, we just have these 2 big backpacks. We take them to the store, we load them up,
and we hop back on our scooters. We walk to restaurants, we walk to museums, we walk through towns. The scooters probably come out once a week maybe, and otherwise we're walking.
Marinas are always right downtown, so you're close to something.
Hardware stores, liquor stores, grocery stores. We have been able to get what we need, no problem. So there is a company in Florida called SBI, and they are a mail service, and they throw away all of our junk mail. They scan all of our mail to us. We elect whether we have it opened and scanned or shredded. We also get deliveries through friends and through marinas. If we're going to be at a marina for an extended period of time, we know that we can have Amazon deliver right to the marina. But we've also had friends receive packages for us that we know are coming to see us. If we pre-plan, we can send things that we need ahead of time and have our friends and relatives bring them to us.
First of all, I wake up every morning so excited to be with this one.
Yep, we're having a great time together.
And so don't really want a lot of alone time.
No.
But
every day we get a little bit.
And it's good. I take an afternoon nap around 1:30 for about an hour, and I watch my YouTube and politics stuff.
And when Rich is driving the boat, I can elect to either sit right next to him and follow along on my own screen, or I'll go to the back of the boat and sit in our lovely veranda, what do we call it?
Lido deck.
The Lido deck, and read a book. Go on my computer. I will often, especially during calm travels.
Which is most of the time.
Yep, most of the time. I can edit videos and put in my headphones to listen to the sound quality. And we do find time every day, a little bit on our own.
Yeah. Most of the time, we've been pretty blessed with pretty good weather.
I know. God,
It's
again,
been really awesome.
knock on wood.
And as we've headed south, there's always seems like there's bad weather just to the north of us. And we
We've
keep
been
missing it.
finding sunny weather, which has been our goal the whole time. We have had a handful, certainly, of rainy days, which is not a problem. You hunker down and...
One rainy day on the boat isn't bad.
No.
2 rainy days in a row on the boat starts to get
to feel a
taxing.
little claustrophobic a lot, but
makes walks hard.
yeah, and I would say too that we ideally look at forecasts for weather, wind, and waves, and we plan accordingly. So we will find ourselves in a marina if we know that bad weather is coming, so that we can be tied down in a slip. We're at anchor tonight. There's nothing going on out there. We are sitting here in this peaceful, dark, beautiful anchorage with nothing going on. So we just plan ahead of time.
It's not easy to get to a place to go for a walk. And so once the sun goes down around 5:30, 6 o'clock, then from there on out, you can't move. You have to get in the dinghy in the dark to go someplace.
Yeah,
and
it's hard.
And so that can be tough.
He asked me even tonight, you want to go for a walk? And I'm like, because it's dark by what, 6:30 these days down here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then like tonight, we'll try to go, but it could be buggy.
That's right.
So I would say that's a downside of living on the hook.
We have eaten like kings on board. We thought that we had this great plan that we'd have a late breakfast and an early dinner and skip lunch altogether. Yeah, that's not so much happening. We have 3 square meals a day. We eat a good breakfast, a good lunch, and a good dinner. Oh, so we're definitely cooking and eating, and we cook pretty much like we always cook.
The kitchen has worked great.
But
it's not a galley, it's a kitchen.
The galley/kitchen is awesome, and we can both work in that galley, and it works out beautifully.
It's very easy to drink too much.
Yep. You have to be super cognizant of your intake.
Tonight I will have a tea after this because I've already had a margarita and a beer.
Yeah.
And a glass of wine throughout the course of the day. So it's a lot. It's something too easy to drink.
It's very easy. You feel like you're on vacation all the time, and I don't know if that's a normal retiree thing or if it's living on a boat thing, but we certainly partake, but we need to be careful.
Normal life, we'd go out maybe twice a week. And I really think we're at least 3 times, maybe 4 times a week between breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Because it's hard to roll into a new port with all these cool places to visit, including restaurants and bars, and then not go to any of them.
No, there's always something just like calling.
Yes.
You're like a bug to a
Light.
to a light.
So eating has not been a problem. Grocery shopping and eating, no problemo for the Kohlers.
Definitely twice a week I'm washing the boat.
Yes.
And you know how some people just love to mow the lawn? They just get on their tractor and they mow the lawn. It's kind of like that for me.
He loves
therapy.
I wouldn't say love, but you enjoy washing the boat, and it's very satisfying. And Rich has buckets of cleaners for various purposes. If I say, oh, I need to clean this, he'll say, well, this is what you need to use, and he'll instruct me on how to do that. But he's the cleaner. I'm the organizer, he's the cleaner.
That's always been true.
Always the case.
You know, it might seem to some that we're always fixing something. And I would argue, no, we're not.
I wouldn't. I would say, sure we are. But there are little teeny things, and there are bigger things. You know, for example, recent projects included...
Just the last 2 weeks.
Included the two of us making screens to go over our side windows in the salon.
And then we had to replace the burner in our stovetop because that died.
And we had to order a new burner and do that. We have a leak in our washer dryer that we are chasing after right now.
We got the hard stuff was, so we got back from an adventure about 2 weeks ago. It's 5 o'clock. We're anchored out in the middle of nowhere, and the generator wouldn't start. It was 2.5, 3 hours of problem solving, and in the end, it was the impeller that had broken. The water, it's the water intake, and
but Rich is so calm. That's right.
So I would say, we're doing a project, maybe 3 projects a week.
Yeah.
One thing or another.
Yeah.
And it's fine. It's been fine.
Absolutely.
It's been fine. Number one thing about being a liveaboard, I would say, is you better be ready to do your own boat projects.
Yeah.
Or forget it.
Yeah.
And I think, Paula, that is a question that we really want to answer, but we should do its own video just on that. I think it's, in my mind, remarkably not that expensive. Once you own the boat, it's just not that expensive. The variables in terms of how much do you move, the more you move, the more it costs. So if you were to say, I'm going to live 1 month, each month I'm going to live in a different place for 12 months, it would cost a lot less than moving every day.
Like we are doing this year.
Like we are doing.
This year we're moving a lot.
But that said, I think the costs aren't that bad. It is more expensive than living in a house. But let's do a whole video just on how we budgeted for this and how it compares to house living.
And we'll give ourselves a couple of more months.
At the end of December, we'll have the whole year behind us.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
We'll do that. The first thing is that we made 2, 3, 4 major changes on the same day, June 24th.
Yeah, we did.
We were in that 1 week. We retired so we stopped working.
Yes.
We sold our house and cars.
Yes.
And we started being boaters.
Yes. Well, liveaboard boaters.
Liveaboard boaters.
Yes.
So, but how does this lifestyle compared to how you might think it would be to be retired living in a house?
I have not looked back once. I love living on this boat. It is a great boat, first of all. It has served the purpose so well so far. I love living with this man. I love not working. I love the adventure and the changes every day. We run this boat like a well-oiled machine together. We can move it, dock it, throw the anchor. You know, it's so far it's been a totally enjoyable experience.
Well, I think that it is similar to living in a house in that our kitchen is like living, we eat like we always did.
But we eat like we always did.
But better.
Yeah.
Every night we sit down to one of our two plenty big screen televisions and we watch a movie
we watch
or
Netflix
TV with surround sound in a very comfortable place.
Yes, we do.
And we go for walks like we did when we were living in a house all the time. But more.
More so.
So much of it is like living in a house. It's not the same at all.
Yeah.
I think, first of all, is like tonight we're out at anchor and there's a tide pulling us back and forth. It's a 5-foot tide with a 3-mile-an-hour current. And we're sitting down here and the boat is going
doing what it's doing. It's going over the anchor in one direction and coming back in the other direction.
Just pray that anchor keeps doing what it's supposed to do, because the ocean's right there and the rocks are right there.
Knock on wood again, but yes, the anchor is fantastic.
So that's one difference is there's just a certain danger, a certain impending doom could happen at any time. To your home.
Yes.
And even when you're traveling, there's always this risk that it's all going to end today because I wasn't paying attention. I drove our house into a sandbar or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but that added sense of adventure, I think, and that added danger level, I'd get off on.
He's really good at all that. Yeah.
And unlike in a house tonight, we can and will get in our dinghy and walk to the ocean and walk on a beach, and not just any beach, but a different beach than we've ever seen before. And the stars are brilliant all the time. They're always in places with very little light, lots of stars. And
so we appreciate everybody watching. We appreciate your comments and your likes. We love the fact that our friends and relatives and new people are out there behind us, supporting us, and it means a lot.
Yeah, no, we really appreciate everyone who watches, and
yeah,
party on.
I guess that's it.
Thanks for
watching.
Bye.